this community will no longer be able to undertake initiatives and actions against the government, and that they will be brought to a state in which they will be unable to pursue their national aspirations related to advocating a government of Armenia. 2 months earlier, after Sarıkamış, Enver Pasha had blamed his army's crushing defeat on Armenian traitors, and later that month had transferred all Armenian soldiers in the Ottoman army into unarmed labor battalions. You'd think that with the British and French obviously preparing for an invasion of Ottoman territory, the Pashas would need every soldier they could get, but there you have it. And this week, on the 6th, both battleships and airplanes bombarded Smyrna on the Anatolian west coast. That was Asian territory, and the war was again hot on 3 continents this week, as down in East Africa, the Germans were defeated at Karunga, also in Southwest Africa, where South African forces took Barmba, and that was the week. The French gaining ground in the west, the Austrians finally being reinforced, but still trying to contain the Russians, who were making headway themselves in the Caucasus. And the Ottoman triumvirate began a program intended as consolidation. The Armenian community had been fairly autonomous under the leadership of its religious patriarch within the Ottoman Empire, but they were, and had been for centuries, second-class citizens. And their only real freedom was freedom of worship. Indeed, there had been massacres of Armenians in the mid-1890s and again in 1909. Actually, one cause of tension that's often overlooked is the fact that the Ottoman Empire lost virtually all of its European territory between 1878 and 1912. This resulted in over 750,000 Muslim refugees from those territories coming to Turkish regions that had a large Armenian Christian presence, who were well off compared to the new arrivals, which fostered increasing resentment. And many adherents of the new nationalism, which visualized a modern Turkish nation that didn't look to the Arab world for guidance, but looked rather to itself, did not see that nation including millions of Armenian Christians. There were actually many intellectuals of the new movement who believed that all minorities, Armenian, Greek, Circassian, and so forth, did belong in a modern Turkey. They were not the 3 Pashas. One of these 3, Minister of War Enver Pasha, had brought the empire into the war and was in charge of the catastrophe at Sarıkamış. But all 3 were guilty of this: the death and deportation of thousands upon thousands of their own countrymen. Just when you thought the war couldn't get any worse, that there weren't any more ways to murder and maim, that it was bad enough when an enemy came at you with machine guns and bombs, now you could be killed by your own government just for existing. Welcome to modern